Hello, I am Miranda Michaelis, and this video is going to be one continuous shot, and I hope it turns out well. So I was reading the book How to Debate Leftist by Ben Shapiro. I don't know if you could see it well or not, but Ben was talking about how he was debating Piers Morgan, which he won by a landslide. And I mean, I actually saw it on YouTube, and he did an amazing job. And it got me to thinking about Sandy Hook and whether or not teachers should have guns. And I think that they should. Now, remember, I have been a Democrat all my life, and I'm recently tired of the Democratic Party, and I do think I have like a nuanced position of it because I think I kind of see where both sides are coming from, like both sides, both Republicans and the Democrats want to keep kids safe. And it's not fair for either side to say that the other doesn't care about the kids. The Republicans wants to keep kids safe by having the teachers have guns, and the Democrats want to keep kids safe by nobody having guns. I do think that the Democrats are being delusional because bad guys could still get their hands on guns some way, or they could make their own gun, and it's not hard to Google how to make a gun, or just go to Bing or whatever and learn how to make a gun. And it's kind of like there is a problem, I think, with the Republican side too, of which, you know, there are teachers who rape students, there are teachers who molest students, there are bad teachers out there. And if you push for teachers to have guns, you could end up accidentally hurting your own party. Because if you like teachers should have guns and that's it, and we should just accept the risk, then if there's a story, which CNN is going to love it. Let's face it, CNN, BuzzFeed, Salon, they're going to enjoy the first time a teacher uses a gun to rape or molest the students. I mean, maybe if it's a female teacher, they'll just go, well, see, this is the problem with guns, and they're going to use it. They are going to use it for a gun ban. So here's what I think is a compromise. I mean, I think it's fair. You can let me know if you think it's fair. But I was thinking teachers could have the guns, but the guns must be like in a type of safe or whatever. And to like get the gun out, you must press the red button. But if you press the red button, an alarm would go off, which would alarm the whole entire school. So in order to get the gun, you must press the red button. That's the way we don't have to worry about tonight on CNN, a teacher rapes a kid by gunpoint. And I do think in order to help prevent teacher rape, all teachers must keep the doors open at all times. Teachers are not allowed to open teachers are not allowed to close their doors. And when the bell rings for kids to change classes, all of the kids must get out and the teacher leaves last. It's kind of like to just take safety measures to prevent teacher rape, aside from the standard background check. It's important to just see where the other side is coming from and try to make a compromise to have something that you guys could both agree with so that this could be a non-issue. And of course, I agree that there should be drills, a drill on, but I think it should be a random drill because if it's a predictable drill, then Sandy Hook could happen all over again. If some guy knows that you guys have drills every Monday, Monday of the first month, then they could they could be like a sociopath or a psychopath. And it's like, well, a great time to get them is during a drill. So I do think that the drills should be a bit random, where it should be like, you know, Monday here, but Thursday here. The teacher should know. The teacher should know, but it should be something kind of hard to spot readily. That's the way, if there's a psychopath or a sociopath who is looking forward to hurting students, it would be harder to do because um psychopaths and sociopaths, they are great with timing and calculating. And it's kind of like the best time is probably during the time of drill because then you're desensitized and then you probably don't really care. And if the perpetrator went to that school, they probably know the drill and where everything is at. And they probably could be great at something like that. I also think that there should perhaps be like a metal detector, a metal detector to see, like how in the airport, you put your bag through some metal detector to see what's in it. Because again, I do want these students to be safe. And and I still think that this still goes in line with my idea because it's kind of like if the gun is um in a safe, then there's no reason for a teacher to bring their own gun from home. It's like the gun that you are allowed to have is already in the classroom. You don't need to bring a gun from home to protect the students. There is a gun already in the safe in a classroom. It's already has bullets in it, so there's no need to bring anything from home. All you have to do is go to the classroom where the gun is already at, and if you need a gun, press that red button, and then an alarm would go off. An alarm would go off that would notify the school that somebody pressed the alarm where the gun is at. So it would make it hard for a teacher to rape a student. It would make it hard for a student to steal the gun. The only thing we would have to worry about is perhaps bad wiring or whatnot. What we could do is have security guards to check the alarms of each classroom. Whether before school or after school, check all the alarms. Make sure that nothing is amiss. To check, or it could be a police officer checking, making sure that nothing's been tampered with. Maybe, in addition, to have some cameras in classrooms to, again, to be all about safety, not about hurting students and having kids hurt, because I don't want to see kids get hurt, but I do think it's important for Republicans or Democrats to talk to each other instead of being in argumentative mode where it's all about winning, because if your idea goes wrong somehow, it's just going to be on CNN and Salon, and they can't wait to use it. So that's my thoughts. It may be very rambly because this is unscripted, unrehearsed. It's just me blurting my ideas out there. So I hope it's coherent enough. And if I need to explain this, I am willing to converse with you about this in the comments below. So feel free to talk to me about this in the comments or on my Twitter. My Twitter is randomykylus. So please come talk to me and I will try to explain it there. And I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And if you like me just, spitting my ideas out there, just unscripted, unrehearsed, then, please subscribe to my channel. And if you really like this, then just, share this video everywhere. Thank you for watching. Bye.